Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Strap in the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing first play is Herbert. Open man is the rookie from Auburn. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. First down, Chargers. On the ground, this is Amari Hampton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton, 14 yards. And the Chargers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. 26-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Once again, it's Genty. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Smith now to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a toss, left side, Genty. And he stopped immediately there. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Off of play action. Here's Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now is Geno. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers from 17 yards out. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
These two teams all tied after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now it's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
A run once more with Hampton. And this defense not ready for that one, as he'll take this down inside the 25. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Our first carry for Najee Harris. Fighting his way through contact. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Omarion Hampton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. That's caught by Myers. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's first and 10. Here's Smith. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Short throw caught by Bowers. A gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Smith throwing again. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Oh, good move. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 64 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a first carry for Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Line. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive will begin with a run by Jeanty. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his quick catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now Gino. He'll drop this underneath for Jeanty. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
Now Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Bowers, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Another big play as he gets really 8 out of that one. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Jeanty, 65 yards. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And hard running's going to get him over the 40-42. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Herbert now. His throw incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. This safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And it's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and a couple.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Smith. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers sending his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
First down, Chargers.
Here's Herbert. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
At their own 22-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. Open man is Tucker. So give him 5 yards here on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. It's a run to maneuver. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action. It's Smith. They'll get this out to Genty. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Chino going to hand it to Genty. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to Genty on first down. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Geno now to throw. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run.
Trey Tucker, 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Genty. Able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. They'll go again with Genty. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And they'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 23.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And he'll be out of bounds after a short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6. Smith going to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers from 19 yards away, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
Chargers 17.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not. And he spins past him and into space. Still on his feet. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey, 65 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
24.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
A run. It's Genty. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
The 38-yard line.
Throwing now, Smith. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Geno. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 19.
It's a gain of 18. And the Las Vegas first down.
Now it's Smith. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers from 19 yards away. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950 for the most receiving touchdowns in a single NFL contest. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Geno's going to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Raiders 48, Chargers 24.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now it's Herbert. Pass out left finds Johnston. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Will Dissly from 8 yards out. And the Chargers get a bit closer.
For the 2-point conversion.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
They're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. Still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now it's Jeanty. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So the false start will back them up 5. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. A give out of the gun to Jeanty. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before you enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, mate. Get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight.